My name is Dan Scott. I am a general contractor specializing in kitchens and bathrooms.
And before joining the Contractor Marketing Mastermind, what challenges were you facing with your business for getting started?
Procuring qualified leads to a quantity that was required to carry a business properly. I just wasn't getting enough hits. I wasn't getting enough customers coming across my table. So I knew I needed to do something.
What ultimately made you decide to join?
From a marketing standpoint, from all the research that I did, Facebook ads seemed to be the preferred method. From a business perspective, the staff were fantastic.
And what hesitations did you have about joining initially?
Just the hesitation of the unknown, because it's an area where I wasn't familiar with. You can do all the research in the world you want to do, but you have to take that step forward. And ultimately, I just felt that I needed to spend a little more money than I normally would to gain the income back that I was required. The idea of being able to reach that many people in that short of time was another unknown and a little overwhelming because it works so well. But you just, when you want to do it, you take the step and you dive in. You just dive right in and do it.
What aspects of the mastermind have you found the most valuable to you?
The people, the staff, absolutely no question. You can have all the apps, all the software, you can have all the leads, you can have everything that you want. But if you don't have the proper supporting staff when you approach something new, you're not going to succeed.
100%. I guess right now, how much work have you been able to book using what you've learned and what we've done together?
So I right now have 11 weeks, 10 weeks booked, 12 weeks, somewhere in that area, with a potential of 20.
And I guess how many dollars in sales is that so far since we started working together?
160, 170, somewhere around there.
Wow, that's amazing. What were you at before you started with us?
Um, so I'm not going to say that I was hand to mouth, but I definitely was scraping, trying to figure out where my next job was coming from.
And roughly how much did you spend on ad spend while working with us?
I going to tell you, I think it was about, if you're referring to like Facebook ads.
Yes, specifically
Yeah,
the Facebook
okay,
side.
so I'm probably around 800 to 900, maybe even 1,000 a month.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's closer to the 800 figure when my wife and I calculated it the other day.
Okay.
Which is, I know that, like, if someone would have said that to me 4 months ago, I'd have said you're out of your mind. But now I make that in one job. I've also walked into 3 suppliers and they said to me, I know you. I seen you on Facebook, or I seen you on Instagram. And I just had my tile supplier tell me yesterday, she said, I was just cruising away on my Instagram, she says, not thinking anything about work, and up popped your creepy face, she said. And she said, it's the first time I've seen you out. I watched it, and she said it was absolutely out of this world perfect. Just a normal guy doing a normal thing on a normal day. And I really think that's the secret too.
Yeah. And how has your mindset or approach to marketing and business changed since joining?
Well, I told Yelp goodbye. Um, I told Yellow Pages goodbye. They keep calling me. They keep wanting me, and I'm telling them I don't need you. Right? So to me, the advantage of this is that not only does it bring you leads, but it grows your awareness, the awareness of your presence, and it keeps growing and it keeps growing and it keeps growing. And like I say, there's people starting to recognize me. There's people text me saying, I just seen your ad the other day and I didn't know you did this and I didn't know you did that. And so not just the person that's reading the ad, it's growing bigger than that. My Google presence, the people that I used for my Google verification, he could not believe where I went. I went from 50 to 28 in 37 days. He said it is absolutely unheard of.
Kind of a local celebrity then.
I I don't know what's happening. I'm just like I really honestly thought about stopping it, and then I got thinking, well, if I can pay for it every month with a job, I might as well just leave it running because it's not just getting me jobs.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. The secondary part of it is it's growing. It's growing our reputation and growing our reputation. So it's exactly what I wanted it to do. I just think it's all about what you guys talked about. When you hit that key ad and you find that perfect note, away it goes. And it's
It's
not just the Facebook, right? Like I'm saying, everything is growing.
yeah. And so most people join because they want to book more work for their contracting business. But there are so many options out there. They could pay for a marketing agency and do it for them, or they could pay per lead on sites like Thumbtack, Angie's, HomeStars. They could try and figure it out all on their own, or they could, obviously join the marketing mastermind. What do you think makes the marketing mastermind stand out from the other options that are there?
That is such a simple question. There's such a simple answer for that. Really. I mean, I can give you just a prime example. Did I not message you the other day and say, do you know of a good painter?
Yeah,
Did you say, yes, I do? Because you guys have been in the field. So you're not just some marketing agents that's just come out of university and never hammered a nail or rolled a roller or spread some concrete. You have the actual experience of being out there, pounding the pavement, trying to figure it out, trying to see what should I do next. Maybe I should do this. Maybe I should do that. And that was a very interesting thing. It really drew me in. That's why I originally signed up because I felt there I was hoping there would be like a personal relationship, and there most definitely is, and that's what that's what draws me to you guys. That's why when I speak to people, I say, how are you sorting this out? Oh well, because this is why I'm sorting it out, right? So it's definitely you, Nick, John. Like there is no question in my mind that the support is 150%, absolutely for sure.
so for the amount that you invested to join the mastermind, would you say it was worth it?
No, I would say it was 10 times worth it. 10 times worth it. Just from the knowledge, just from the people that I've met, the contacts that I've met, the jobs that I've landed, everything that I've learned, where it's going, what's happening today, what's happening tomorrow, all of it, not just the leads. Even my wife, was a little bit skeptic because she doesn't have the knowledge of all this stuff that I do. She just said to me yesterday, she said, I cannot believe You're going out every Saturday or Sunday measuring, handing out quotes, measuring, handing out quotes. She said, that's insane. She said, you're going to get too much work. I said, don't worry about that when that comes.
If someone was on the fence about getting our help, working with us, what would you tell them?
I would tell them that you need to be ready. You're going to be a little bit nervous, a little bit unsure, but you got to trust these guys because they will not lead you down the wrong path. As I told that other gentleman, yeah, this is where you need to go. Right? Just take the leap. And he actually said to me, text me, he said, I'm gonna take the leap. Bravo. And yeah, that's what I would tell people. Listen, learn, trust, and jump.
Well, thank you so much, Dan. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely no problem anytime.